Hi everyone, this is Aisha coming with the eyebrow tutorial. I have literally no eyebrows whatsoever, and I like natural looking eyebrows. I don't like Instagram looking eyebrows, so I thought I would put out a tutorial. So first what I'm doing is I'm tracing a line. I'm using MAC in color stud. I love that eyebrow pencil. I use two eyebrow pencil, the MAC stud and the Anastasia beverly in ebony brown. So what I do is the first step is using the MAC stud first to line the bottom and then line the top as well. But as you can see, I'm not lining the top all the way to the middle. I just stop before. Just so that it doesn't look boxy. Then I use the MAC stud to draw lines like here, and starting from the bottom going in on the top. And then when I draw the line, I draw the lines going it's in diagonal, so going left and going right. I make it a little messy just so it looks as natural as possible. So as you can see, I'm going from the nose to the outside of the eye, but I also go in the other direction. As you can see, the front part, I draw it going towards the middle of the forehead, whereas in the beginning, whereas the rest I draw it on going towards the outer part. I don't know if that makes sense. Then I use the spoolie in my Anastasia Beverly Hills to actually comb the hair and comb also the lines, just so that it gives like a blurry and a natural looking brow. And I repeat that process several times. So as you can see, I'm going from the eyebrow, especially in the beginning, towards the middle of the forehead, maybe 2 strokes, as you can see, and then I go and I draw other lines again, going from the middle going towards the outer parts. I hope this makes sense. So, and you can see here, I'm going from the point towards the center part, just like as if it was like a small hair. And then I use a powder, a dark brown powder from MAC. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name. I've had it for a long time and I use it a lot, but it's a dark rich brown with red undertone. I don't like anything that has like a gray undertone. I like the rich brown. And I do the same thing again using a slanted brush that is very sturdy, not the soft part, the soft one, but one that is very strong. And I draw the same lines. And I use the spoolie again, just going in all the directions just to make it as smooth. Then I use LA Girl in color Toast, and I draw the bottom part of my eyebrows. And as you can see, I start from the middle going towards the eyebrows, because I find that when I go directly towards the eyebrow, sometimes there is excess product, and then the foundation or the concealer gets in the eyebrows, and that's what I try to avoid, going a little lower and taking the brush higher. So I do small strokes just to be precise, but also not to draw a harsh line, because as I said, I don't like Instagram eyebrows. I think you never see Beyonce with the Instagram eyebrows, or Angelina Jolie, or I just want it to look as natural as possible, given the fact that I have no eyebrows whatsoever. So as you can see here, I'm using my brush, and I go around the eyebrow, and then I draw it down, just to take the product down, so it doesn't create a harsh line. And I do not like drawing a direct line right under the eyebrows, like I said, because I don't really like too sharp of a line under the eyebrows. So I go by small stroke, and I drag it towards the lid, so it's even if there is any excess product, it doesn't get inside the eyebrow. And then I draw it a little with a little wing, because I like the outer part to be like a little happy. And as you can see, I go back just to make sure it's very smooth and that there is absolutely no harsh line. I do that to avoid flashback. I do that for it to look absolutely natural. And also, like I said, on the bottom part I use Toast LA Girl concealer, but on the top part I use my own concealer. So I use dark cocoa from LA Girl, but I mix it with my concealer. And in this particular case, it's the Fenty Beauty foundation in color 470, and that's exactly the color of my foundation color. But the dark cocoa is a little lighter, so mixing the two gives it a little bit of a little lighter color, but not too much. And I do the same process as I did with the bottom part. I just drag around the eyebrow, and then I pull it higher, just so that it's very smooth and there is no harsh line whatsoever. And then I use the remaining product that I have on my brush, and then I pass it on at the beginning of the brow, just to make it again very, very smooth. And then I do the same thing on the other side. So that's for the eyebrow tutorial. And then I thought I would also do everyday makeup tutorial. This is what I generally do going to work. As I mentioned, I'm a banker, so I don't like to have makeup that is too much out there. I like to do something very natural and subtle. So I use the same dark brown MAC eyeshadow. It's a dark brown with rich color, and then I use it as my transition color. Then this is the Tarte eyeshadow palette, and I use the beige color. I need to get you the name of it. I will put the name of that shadow color in the comment section. I don't have the shadow palette with me right now, but it's like a matte kind of taupey rosy, old rosy color, and then I put it on my lid, just a matte color there. And then I use the sparkly one right next to that matte color. Again, I will give you the names in the comment section. Then I draw kind of a T, a reverse T. So I put the sparkly shadow right in the middle of my eyelid. Then I draw a T around the edges of my lash line. And I find that it makes it like very luminous. It's almost like a halo effect, but it's not really a halo effect, because in the inner and the outer corner it's not a dark color, it's just a matte color, but it just gives like a little hint of shimmer, and I find it very pretty and simple and I'd say elegant. So that's what I do, and then I go there, and then now I am removing any harsh line and blending everything together using again that dark brown color. And then I set my my concealer under my eyebrows with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I think it makes it. And also I wanted to tell you, I have very, 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 very oily eyebrows. So after a couple of hours it starts shining. So I use that Laura Mercier that I put on my as a concealer to set my concealer a little higher to mattify the eyebrows. Then I'm using the Fenty Beauty in Ginger Binge, the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in Ginger Binge, just to highlight a little bit under my eyebrows. And then this is the blush Flame from Bobbi Brown, which I use on my cheekbones, and very, very light, and that orange makes it like very vibrant. I really like that flame color, and I really suggest that all the dark skin girls go and get it. And then there is also NARS Exhibit A that is very similar. and I'm using chestnut chestnut on my lips to line my lips. And I like chestnut, and I also like cork, but because with my complexion I find that chestnut is almost like cork, then I'm using this a lipstick color, and I can't remember the name of that lipstick color. It's really like a beauty supply lipstick color. It's like a rosy orangey peachy color, and it's a matte finish. So any other peachy or rosy orangey matte color would do. Then I had like a gloss on top of it, like and I'll give you the name. It's I can't remember the name, but I'll put the name of this. This is a sample from Sephora. I'll put the name in the comment below. And then I'm using Mule on my cheekbones just to give that little glow. So it's a very simple, natural makeup to go to work, and I find that it's, you know, very simple. And as for my foundation, I use the Fenty Beauty in color 470. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed it.